What's good, everybody? It's Big Game James, man. We in these streets. We stay in the work streets, draft streets tomorrow. Make sure you tune in tomorrow. Make sure I don't get that NBA game on there because they try to hate on me. Make sure you in that draft show tomorrow. We might be having a draft show tonight. Me and my dog Mike White, he hit me, said the streets is talking. Sorry, I got work stuff all on me and everything. It's crazy. But you know, Mike hit me up and said, hey, let's do a draft show tonight. I'm with it. So if I get home in time and Mike's going to do it, make sure you check out the draft show tonight. Me and Mike going to be talking about it. And then tomorrow it goes down. The ultimate draft show, boss outdid himself. I can't sing enough praises for him. He outdid himself for what he is doing. So I'm excited to talk about these other teams, and the draft is just going to be fire. So please tune in tonight. You'll get the link. And then make sure you tune in tomorrow for draft time. But basically, I just want to jump on here because, man, listen, I'm going to just be honest. Like, this draft thing tomorrow, one thing I do like about this with the draft, Dallas for a long time has shown their hands for a long time. Shown their hands in telling you exactly what they're going to do, exactly who they're going to draft. It's kind of a no-brainer, right? They're not playing their hands. Nobody knows who they're going to draft. We hear Booker, McMillan. Oh, my God. He just slipped my damn mind. Oh, my God. Y'all know the receiver I'm talking about, Matthew Golden. It just slipped my mind. I apologize. Could be a defensive player. Me personally, after just keep going back and forth on this, just from me personally, I'll still want to trade down, man, because when you just really look at it, I just happened to watch Chris Sims today. You know, he went through on my feed on my Twitter, and I just happened to see, and they were talking about Matthew Golden. So let me see what Chris Sims got to say about Matthew Golden. So he gets to talk about Golden, and, you know, wasn't a lot of positives, wasn't negatives, but basically what he was saying to me was what a lot of people are feeling is, dude is a good receiver. Don't know if they see the 4.2 speed. He's a very good receiver, but the last thing he said in the statement was he is a high-end too. I ain't watching no Chris Sims. I don't be watching these shows. Keep it real. I don't watch these shows. I recently just started jumping into the other people's content creating. Like Rome, I hit him up, Boss. I jumped at Mark Holmes. Like, I never get in their feeds, and it's not because out of no respect for them. I love what they be saying, but I just ain't be trying to listen to stuff for real. You know what I mean? I just don't be trying to listen to stuff. So I don't be knowing what a lot of these people are really saying. You get what I mean? I don't. I go on my own thoughts, and then when I see it, I'm like, damn, I hope I didn't look like I'm copying off what he said, because I don't. I ain't copying off nobody, just thoughts from the brain. But Chris Sims said at the end of the video, I think he's a high-end number 2. That's what I said last night. He's a high-end number 2. And I'm just like, if you got a high-end number 2, I want a number 1. You know what I mean? Like, I've been going back and forth with McMillan and Golden. You love McMillan because that size. I think he is a number 1, but I worry about boom or bust with him. And then with Matthew Golden, you love that speed. I told you, when we did that first show with Mike White about a month ago, I didn't want no Golden at 12. Then I switched up and said, if I'm going between the two, I'm going to take Golden because of the speed. But then I went and watched some more tape of him yesterday, and I'm just like, 12 for Matthew Golden? I mean, it's just, and I'm not hating. You get what I'm saying? Not hating on his talent at all, but it's just when I watch Dan Brugler, the beast, the guy who does it all with the draft. He said, hey, the draft class is okay, but if you had Brian Thomas in here from last year, them guys are knocked down. If you have more of these receivers from last year, these guys are not first rounders or second rounders. So that's the point where, are you reaching at 12? Because is Matthew Golden a number 12 overall receiver in this whole? Is he the number 12 player in the whole draft? Ooh, and I know in other drafts he'd be like a second rounder. Not no knock on him, but he probably would. But since the receiving class isn't super great. It's a good class, but it's not that top end class where you got boom, 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 boom. So I said, let's go with Golden. I know I said that like last week. I said it. Let's go with Golden. But it just keeps coming back to me like I don't want him at 12. I want to take him at 12, but something in my spirit is like, I don't want him at 12. I don't want him at 12. Just like Ed Buka. I don't want Ed Buka at 12. He a dog. I don't want him at 12 though, because he's a number 2. He's not a number 1 to me. You feel me? He's always played the secondary role his whole time at Ohio State. So I don't want to draft him at 12 when you've been a secondary receiver your whole career at Ohio State. You know what I mean? Matthew Golden. I just feel like you're a high-end number 2. You ain't a number 1. Like if CD goes down, we relying on Matthew Golden being the number 1? Nah. I'd take a chance more with Tet because of the size. You get what I'm saying? So basically, for me, that press conference, I could only listen so much. We had it on the final word. I don't want to listen to Jerry just talk, because that's all he does. He throws smoke screens. He be lying. He do. Like, I like Jerry. Like, I do. I don't hate on Jerry, but he be lying. I know when he be lying. Like, he be lying. And he just be saying that stuff to keep the people talking, keep the people guessing, keep the people talking about Dallas. He does that. He throws stuff out there just because he can. You know what I mean? Don't mean he telling the truth every damn time. And when I hear him, when I see them say, well, I peeped in Vach and Brian Broaddus's video yesterday. Shout out to both of them. And they were talking about trades, just like what Stephen Jones and Jerry said, we're actively looking to do a trade or two. Now, I don't know if that trade is trading down, if that's the trade they're talking about, or trading for a player. There was some names thrown out there as I get ready to close with this. But trade down, I'm seeing that. That's what I want, because Dallas did it last year when they got Tyler Guyton. Dallas did it when they got Michael Parsons. Dallas will trade down. Okay, they ain't trading up in this draft, but they will trade down. There are teams below you, like I said, Colts, Falcons, Dolphins, Steelers, Broncos. There are teams that are down there. If one of these players fall, use them as the chip. Because I feel more comfortable. Like I said, I love my mock drafts when I moved down. I took a Booker at 24. I feel better at Booker at 24, and then I added picks. You see what I'm saying? I took Luther Burden on another trade down because nobody's talking about Luther Burden. Now he could be a sneaky pick for you. I picked him and traded down and loaded up my tackles, my back, and then I got a receiver, which I didn't want to get him that late, but I did. The whole point of it is I want the Cowboys to trade down. If you haven't got McMillan there, Lord forgive me, y'all forgive me. I was like, let's go with Golden. I can't be concrete on him. I just can't. Like, I've tried to tell myself, Golden is the guy, let's roll with him. We need that speed, blah, blah. But it's just too much conviction in my spirit and my soul to roll with him at 12. I just feel like it's too rich, it's too high for him. It's a lot of pressure on him coming in at 12. He's going to have so many damn expectations. I don't know. McMillan, with that size, he would be more of a guy I would take a risk and a chance on at 12 than a Golden, because I've seen that before. I've seen the Golden. I don't see a lot of McMillans, and McMillan's been a dog since day one, since he got in Arizona. So like I said, I've been doing that battle. The only thing I've been worried about with McMillan is the boom or bust. That's it. Okay, because if he's a boom and he hits the ground running, he's going to make that offense dynamic. Then you got a Mingo. Then you got a Tolbert. Then you got a Turpin. Then you got a Brooks. That's better, right? So I want to trade back and see what happens. If that 12th pick is there and it's between McMillan and Golden, I said I was going with Golden. I think I'm flipping. Lord, y'all forgive me. I think I'm flipping because I've seen Goldens, but we haven't seen 6'4s, 220s up in Dallas. Like, I know they got Mingo, but this man been doing it since high school. He been doing it since college. I just feel like you're not gonna probably not do it in the NFL. I'd rather gamble that than on God that's 5'11", 190, and I've seen that before. Just me. This the last day, so I can't flip back and forth. So if McMillan or Golden is there, I'm going to lean towards McMillan because 12 is too rich for his size. I feel like you're good, but you're a high end too. You wouldn't be like a 1 where McMillan can go anywhere and be a 1, and that's what I want next to CD, a 1. Just like when Amari was there and CD came in, that was 2 1s. This is why I want 2 1s. As far as these trades, they ain't trading for no running back to me, not in my opinion. And when they talking about these receivers or corner, Jalen Ramsey, Jameson Williams from Detroit, and who was the other guy, the other young guy that was talking about being traded in these streets? These names are just not in my head right now. Williamson, I know Jalen Ramsey was talked about, and George Pickens. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't feel like they taking no George Pickens because, bro, you trying to establish something in the locker room, you bring Pickens over. I know that talent is nice, but I don't know if they want to mess with that extra stuff on the side. Williams ain't no. I don't expect these guys to be choir boys, but you have to look at that. You get what I'm saying? And Jalen Ramsey, I can see that. We'll see. They're talking about a 3rd round pick. I can give up a 3rd round pick for Williams or Pickens, but man, I just worry about the off field with them. But I do like the culture. We'll see. So, we in these work streets. So I'm just going to end it in this. I would love for the Cowboys to look at a receiver like a George Pickens or a James Williams, but I don't know if they reach out for a Pickens for real. Williams looks like that would be more something that could happen, but I don't know if they want to deal with that off field. We'll see. We'll see how strong that locker room is. But if you get a 3rd for Williams and he's still young on a rookie deal, I would do that because that's not going to cost you money. This is cost you a draft pick. You can rent him. And then if you don't want to pay him, move on and draft somebody next year, right? You still got an explosive offense for 1 year. So that makes more sense to me if you're doing it like that, if a guy's still on a rookie deal. Just kind of my thoughts. Let me know what you think. Got to get back to work. Phones is ringing. Money to be made. You know how we do. Check it out tonight. If me and Mike White go live, it'll be a good show. Big Game James, I'm out. Peace.